Hello guys, today's video it's a cold one. It's my Stasis build for the Warlock. I do a lot of GMs, I have around 600 and 400 of them are Sherpas. And when players ask me what should they bring for GMs, if they are new, normally I tell them, hey man, bring a Stasis Warlock with a turret and we'll be fine. And it works. There's something really nice in freezing your enemies so you can safely shoot them, making the activity much easier. Because when enemies are frozen, they won't shoot at you. And then the crowd control begins. You freeze them, you have 40% more damage. When you shoot at them and they shatter, that damage will go to nearby targets. It's just really strong. There are so many positive things about this build. I love the Stasis Warlock, and if you're playing an activity with lots of champions, mini bosses, basically yellow bars, you will always have a grenade, because you can do this. You can throw your grenade, have infinite cold snaps, keep throwing your turret. It's just amazing. And even if you don't want to do this, even if you don't want to worry about cooldowns, most of the times you'll have a turret to throw into a room, just destroy the entire room, move to the next area, and that's it. And like I was saying at the beginning, you can use this for Grandmasters and you'll be fine. The other day we were doing a challenge on Master Vow of the Disciple, and I was using this build. Because of that, I decided to share it with you guys because it was doing so well with crowd control. So with no further ado guys, let me show you how I built it. The grenade will be the cold snap grenade. Why? Because we are using Osmiomancy gloves as our exotic of choice. Our first aspect is Bleak Watcher. It's the one that allows you to throw your turret. You charge your grenade, throw it away, and guys, it's like an extra player on the field just shooting and freezing enemies. And the second one is Ice Flare Bolts. When you shatter frozen targets, it spawns seekers that will track and freeze targets nearby, so even more enemies frozen. Amazing one to choose. The first fragment is Whisper of Rending. Your primary ammo will do around 40% more damage to frozen targets. 40% is a lot, so really good one. Whisper of Durance. Our turret will stay 5 more seconds on the field, from 25 seconds to 30. Also amazing. And Whisper of Fissures. It increases the damage and size of the burst of stasis when you defeat frozen targets. For the fourth one guys, I use Whisper of Chains. While you are near frozen targets or a friendly stasis crystal, you take reduced damage from targets. For me, for the way I play, for the activities I use this build in, this is a must, because normally I rush a little bit, I move a lot, so this extra damage resistance helps a lot. But if you're far away from the enemies and if you see that this fragment is not helping you that much, you have other options. One is Whisper of Shards. With Whisper of Shards, when you shoot a stasis crystal, not an enemy, a crystal, you will improve your grenade ability regeneration by a lot, 500% I think. But you have to shoot at the crystals, and I prefer to shoot at the enemies, so I really don't like it for my playstyle, but be my guest. And if you want to use this one, the best weapon to use is Vergla's Curve, because you will do tons of crystals, you will shoot at those crystals to do damage. So if you're using Vergla's Curve, you should go with Whisper of Shards. Yes, for sure. But If you're like me, you want to do a lot of ignitions and you want to freeze targets, fire and freeze at the same time, you will not use Verglas Curve. So if you want a faster regeneration, you can actually go to Whisper of Torment. When you take damage, you just get grenade energy back, which is good. Now, it's not very productive to be taking a lot of damage and higher content, but let's be real. Even if you want or don't, we'll always take damage, and it's passive, so you don't need to think about it. And that's the main things about my builds. I don't want to do something that feels like a checklist. You have to do item 1, item 2, and item 3 for the build to work. No, plug and play. You choose the fragments and it's easy to use. That's one of the things I really enjoy about my builds, is easy of use. There's so many things you have to worry about: your daily life, your work, family, school, all of those things. So when you play games, just have fun and try to play it in an efficient way. So it's minimum effort, maximum satisfaction. And talking about minimum effort, guys, do not forget about that like button, and let's check the artifact. As you can see, I still keep the solar ones, so we can use our Polaris, our Sunshots, our solar weapons. So we can do scorch damage, we can ignite, we do more damage against frozen targets with torch, even more damage, and we have the 2 stasis ones, so we generate stasis crystals that give us our defense, and we do more burst damage, while we'll keep rays of precision to ignite the world. Amazing artifact for this build, guys. Now let me show you the mods I use. On our helmet, I go with Solar Siphon, so when we kill with our solar weapons, we will generate tons of orbs, and I went with Font of Wisdom. I chose Font of Wisdom instead of the power one because I'm really unlucky with my power drop, so I just went with Font of Wisdom. On our gloves, I went with Impact Induction, grants grenade ability energy upon dealing powered melee damage. I went with Font of Vigor. It gives us 30 points on strength when we are charged, so it's just passive, it's just nice. In Fastball, I had one left, so Fastball, why not? Now the thing is, guys, why am I not using kickstarts? Because kickstarts were nerfed a little bit. Now you need to be charged, and when you throw your grenade, it will consume your armor charge. I don't like that, because if I want to use surges on my boots to do more damage, I don't want to use kickstarts because they will consume our armor charge. That's why you will not see yellow mods on my builds, because I want to do damage. I want to shoot really strong, and with that, I don't want to lose my stacks. There's so much to lose when you use kickstarts. You lose your fonts, you lose your surges. I don't think it's worth it, the trade-off. So that's why not kickstarts on my builds. And guys, on my chest, always the same: 1 armor resist, 1 arc, 1 solar, 1 void, and then depending on the activity you can swap. On our boots, I went with recuperation, so when you get that orb of power, you get health back. Innervation, when you get that orb of power, you will get grenade back. And I went with 1 solar weapon surge, so you will do more damage. Remember, you already have Whisper of Rending giving you 40% more damage, and this one will give you even more. And no, it's not overkill, it's never too much. Never, guys. We love doing damage. And in our class item, we went with Proximity Ward. I love Proximity Ward, guys. When you do a finisher, you get that extra shield. Bomber, so you get your grenade back faster when you use your class ability, and time dilation, and this will extend your armor charge decay, giving you more time on your search and more time on your fonts. And we are using two, one for intellect, one for strength. And this is the build, guys. Let me know what you think, and if you have any suggestions on builds to show. I literally have a build on saved on my dim for every single exotic in the game, so I'm very excited to show maybe all of them. Ones are stronger than the others, but still they're fun to use. So yeah, say something nice in the comments, guys. Don't forget that like button. Don't forget that subscription. I would love to grow a little bit more on YouTube. And well, that's it. Thanks a lot for the support, guys. See you in the next one.